Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Nebraska's offense will start this game off with the football. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team,
Oh, he's got some space. They mark him out of bounds at the 42. On the move. The Cornhuskers headed quickly to the line.
And I love it. First play of the game, they're trusting their quarterback to take a shot. He got the coverage he wanted. He found his one-on-one matchup, and his guy made a play. You cannot start better than that, fellas.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The Huskers will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. So Auburn's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Got his man quickly. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback keeper. He breaks a tackle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. And don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too.
Ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Wants to go up top on first down. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Auburn lines up quickly. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Great job by the back on the option. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Fires downfield. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun. Give on the inside. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. The Cornhuskers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This is one of the reasons I love this linebacker. He is an outstanding pass rusher. He's got speed, he's got quickness and agility to avoid the offensive linemen, running backs, and tight ends on his way to the quarterback.
From the shotgun, the inside give. There he goes. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Huskers will call on their punt team. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. They've got the screen set up. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. First play of the period, first down here. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
It's complete to the left. Makes the grab, and it's enough. First down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Motion from the wideout. The give to the tailback. Turning it up. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown run.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good...
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Didn't really have room to operate on the return. He hands him the ball at the 32.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Handoff from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't full. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
He's loose. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it, and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise, and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
And the Huskers moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on third down. Finds his man. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Finds his man. It's Galladay. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Looking for a push on fourth down. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in fourth and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Defense might bring the house here. Second down, they'll go to the air. And his throw is incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Huskers send out the punt unit. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. This offense will snap it from the 42 on first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Rides to back and leaves it. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Leaves it with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Bring in the heat. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Huskers will line it up on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Meredith. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Offense, quick tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Clay. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Cornhuskers are in the hurry up. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better...
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The Huskers will punt this one away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Hands it off. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Sends it back in motion. Oh, maybe a double pass. Pressure coming. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing, rushing right up the middle.
Lots of room to run. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. That is no good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable.
And the Huskers will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Still on his feet at the 35. There he goes. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown Tigers. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Nice move there. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Let's go. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Oh, they're after him. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. The Huskers line up to punt it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down and run. On his feet at the 40. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't make the connection, the pressure there caused the missed timing. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Working that left side now. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll go to the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Clay. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Didn't help themselves much on 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 20. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down. And the Huskers decide to punt it away. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He's got it near midfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Auburn going to work with another first down. He's got him in the flat. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Matthews. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, I love on 3rd down when I know I have a running back that can beat guys. Whether you want to cover me with a linebacker or a safety, I can run an angle route, and I can have success because my quarterback knows exactly when he's going to break, and that defense is not going to beat my running back.
And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
If there's time to pad the stats. One last incompletion, and that'll do it.